Epistemic, Greek knowledge. Epistemic modality is a speaker-oriented belief sets of the speaker's mental representation of reality, the speaker's commitment to the truth of the proposition. According to Bybee and Fleischman, 1995, the speaker's attitude to the proposition, Holiday, 1970, meta-representation of reality, qualification concerning the speaker's knowledge, inference, assumption, speculation, deduction, he must have overheard, he might have overheard. According to Huddleston and Palm, 2002. The speaker's attitude to the proposition is according to Holiday in 1970, and the speaker's commitment to the truth of proposition is according to Bybee and Fleischman in 1995. Epistemic is a possibility for may, could, might, speculative, semantically weak. Necessity is a semantically strong must, have to, have got to, which is a deduction, or will, should, which is an assumption. Must is a logical deduction. The speaker admits of no other possibility. May, one possibility of many. Strong implication that is not true. That proposition is not true. For instance, we may be out of fuel, or the engine may have broken down. B. We must be out of fuel, or maybe this can be wrong. Also, A. Some of the neighbors must have seen the burglars. If we say some of the neighbors may have seen the burglars, it is compatible with what the speaker knows that. If we say some of the neighbors must have seen the burglars, it is entailed by what the speaker knows that. According to Papa Frago, 2006, the former chief superintendent of Royal Intelligence had known too much about Casimir and Reich to be fooled, and he might have reported all that to Dubashi if he'd been working with him, as Moonrazer had implied. No, he must have reported that, Casimir realized, thinking about it for the first time since he'd received the new information. Special case of pragmatic strengthening. Huddleston Pollum, 2002. Concessive may or might cancels implicature that proposition is not true. May is equal with presupposed. Speaker accepts proposition as true in order to contrast two situations. A. He may have remembered the password, but he still didn't have access. Epistemic should is a deontic use more basic than epistemic. Rare examples of pure epistemic. Always plus deontic tinge, the right thing, place, etc. From Huddleston and Pollum, 2002, goes to epistemic preferred in favorable situations. For instance, A. Where are the keys? They should be in my bag. B. He's much better. He should be up and about in the morning. C. The patient should recover. Or the patient should die soon. This may be wrong. But all brain activity should cease within the next 3 hours. This can be wrong. Also, E. You went into shock. You should have a headache for a while. This is also something with a question mark before. Should infer consequence from cause, evidence which equals with norms and expectation, versus must, which is direct evidence. Must, proposition is verifiable in the present. Should, there is a future confirmation. So we have the following examples. A. He is better now. He must or should be able to return to work. B. He's back at work. He must be better. But it's wrong if you say he's back at work. He should be better. According to Huddleston and Pollum, 2002. A. John must should be easy to talk to. Must is an unspecified, and we have pragmatically the most relevant interpretation, the evidence. But if we say should, we have the normative, which is the most appropriate in circumstances when speaker announces an expectation, according to Papa Frago 2006. As long as I am a bigger threat, he should ignore you. Should, I said, not exactly reassuring. So, if he sees you, he might reveal everything. He shouldn't normally, but it depends on his personality. Epistemic will. A. They will have made the decision. Semantically strong entails factuality. B. They will have made the decision, although it's possible that they have not. We have two question marks, which means that there is a connotation or that it can be true or not. Next, avoided in contexts where it can be interpreted as future. For instance, C. This must be the best restaurant, or D. This will be the best restaurant. This will be a prediction. Future confirmation versus must, which is a conclusion. E. You were mad to tell her. You must have known it would upset her, or you will have known it would upset her, according to Huddleston and Pollen 2002. A. I'm not the only one who knows. Florian Krum will know by now. Maxim and Karkaroff both saw the dragons. They have told their champions everything they can. They want to win. B. Cedric still didn't know about the dragons. The only champion who didn't, if Harry was right in thinking that Maxim and Karkaroff would have told Florian Krum. A. I can't open the package. B. You can speak Romanian. We have double meaning here. Ambiguous sentences. More than one interpretation is available, pragmatically equally accessible, of equal relevance with equivalent cognitive effects. For instance, this is referenced in Papa Frogo 2006 and Sperber and Wilson in 1995. So, we have some examples. A. Phoebe. I have a good dentist, but I can't see him. Chandler. See, that is a problem with invisible dentists. Phoebe. No, every time I go to the dentist, somebody dies. B. Perry, you can't bomb the colony. You are incorrect. Iris, I can bomb the colony. You say that was a message? Yes, it has to be. By mandate, yours. Blah, you know damn well there is not one chance in a million those pencils took that pattern by accident. Contexts that rule out root readings. Expletives. It may rain. Inanimate subject. The train must be early. Individual level states. They may be Romanian. Root models. Selection restriction on subject. AG. According to Papa Frago 2000, Avram 1999, Barbiers 2002. Next. But the new professor must be a native speaker of Romanian versus Gigel must be a native speaker of Romanian. B. There must be law and order. And C. A hole must be dug in the ground. Contexts that rule out epistemic readings. Interrogatives, conditionals. One does not normally question one's own set of beliefs. A. If she must be watching the children every minute, she cannot have any free time. B. Must he do his homework? Exceptions. Rhetorical questions. Must he be guilty? According to Papa Frago 2000, Avram 1999, Barbies 2002. She must be watching the children every minute. B. I must be the best chess player there is. C. You must believe in God, or they'll burn you at the stake. D. The children may happily sleep outside. Scope of adverb. E. The book must be on the library shelves by Monday. According to Papa Frago 2000. The scope of negation. Internal negation. Modal takes scope over negation. You should giggle in class. You shouldn't giggle in class. Should not. Verbal predicative. It is advisable not to giggle. Is a deontic necessity. It should not snow anymore. Should plus not VP. It is predictable that it will not snow. It's a epistemic necessity. The scope of negation. External negation takes scope over modal. I cannot swim. Lack of possibility, or I swim. Unicorns needn't exist. Lack of necessity. He can have read it. It is not possible that he has read it. He can't not have read it. It is not possible that he didn't read it. Epistemic can need non-affirmative negative polarity item. A. But they can be or real, or but they needn't be real. B. I don't think they can be real. C. I don't think you can have read the contract carefully. D. This is wrong. They need be real. E. They can be real. A. You cannot shout if your throat hurts. B. Can you not shout? C. He can't not shout. D. You cannot shout, can you? A. We could not let the box of rats ruin our lives. B. We came all this way so that we cannot do anything. C. We cannot do anything. We can't not do anything. He must have heard the news. A. He can't have heard the news. B. He needn't have heard the news. C. He must not have heard the news. A. It must not have been very good camouflage, since Nix could obviously see them, according to Riordan. B. One thing does scare him. Heights. She must not know that if she speaks of him with such reverence in her voice. V. Roth. C. There seems only one likely explanation. Osborne must not have found them until the next Monday, according to Rubu Stewart. M. E. E. Have you spoken to Flox since he got back? I wasn't aware he has gone. You must have not seen him yesterday morning. A. You may not use that computer. B. He may not remember in time. You must tell her the news. A. You mustn't tell her the news. B. You needn't. You don't have to tell her the news.